So what is Cypress? Cypress is a modern-day automation testing framework. If we access the following URL, we will be directed to a page which shows us the key features of Cypress. Now, if we scroll down and take a look at the following image, we are looking at the Cypress runner. So the Cypress runner provides you with a lot of useful information, such as a test which you are triggering. You're able to change the size, the viewport size. So if you want to trigger and run your tests in larger or smaller dimensions, you can do that via the runner. At the same time, you can see additional login information. For example, there are the specific steps which are triggered within your test. For example, if you access a given URL, or if you type specific keys to an input field, you can see all that information within the Cypress runner. At the same time, you can even see the application which you are triggering your test against. If we scroll down further, we're going to look at how simple it is to use Cypress. So with a few commands, you can set up and open Cypress. So Cypress has made the process of downloading and running Cypress really easy. If you scroll down further, you can even look at, for example, as we previously mentioned, the specific system where you're running your tests against. And as you can see from the following example, Cypress has its own library. So it has its own custom commands, again, making it really easy for you to construct your own tests. And if we look at the following examples, you can see it's showing the actual application under test. And at the same time, you have additional debugging. So whether you're a QA person that wants to get into automation, whether you're already an automation test engineer, or whether you're a developer, Cypress has made the process of debugging really simple and easy to use. So not only can you debug your tests, you can actually debug the application code. Okay, so now if we scroll down further, we're going to look at some of Cypress's game changers. So number one, we have time travel. So Cypress takes snapshots as your tests run. So for example, as we've previously looked at, the test runner shows you, logs out information of your tests being executed. So you can see exactly what happens when Cypress triggers a specific test step or command. As we previously mentioned, it's also great for debugging. Cypress has real-time reloads. So for example, if you edit one of your tests, let's say that you add another command inside your test, and you save that file, Cypress will automatically reload and trigger that test for you. Cypress has automatic waiting. So never add waits or sleeps to your tests, even though you can if you want to, because Cypress automatically waits for commands and assertions before moving on. So you haven't got any more async hell. You can create spire stubs and clocks. So for example, you can use stubs when doing API testing, which we'll look at later module within this course. You've also got network traffic control, which is, again, great for example, if you're doing API testing. You have consistent results. So they kind of, architecture doesn't use Selenium or WebDriver. Say hello to fast, consistent, and reliable tests that are flake-free. And also, when you trigger your tests, you can also add For example, we can save images and you can also create videos. So I highly recommend that you take a further look at this specific URL and become familiar with the key features of Cypress before moving on to the next lecture.